Did y'all? I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. I got new toys, aka new sounds in the soundboard, bitches. New sounds in the soundboard, bitches. Woohoo! I'm sorry. We're gonna talk about this picture. This picture behind me is Sarah Huckabee Sanders, the current governor of Arkansas. And pretty sure she don't like socialism until she need that socialism, know what I mean? Yep. We're gonna talk about that today. But like I told y'all, new sounds in the soundboard, bitches.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Is your mama still working in them $10 houses? If your mama's still working in them $10 houses, it's okay. I mean, everybody has to have a goal. You know what I mean?
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
I hope she's not working in them $10 houses. I really do. I hope if your mother's still working in them $10 houses, I hope it's only temporary and that she gets everything that she wants out of life so that she can get out of them $10 houses. But the only way your mama is going to be able to get out of them $10 houses is
You got to bring ass to get ass.
she got to bring ass to get. Good morning, Ash. I'm alive. It's as good as I need to get it. Morning, Vampirist, with your delicious ass. Hunter, know what I mean? Hunter, know what I mean? Oh, yes. I'm trying to help y'all. This is the situation in your house right now.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Mama's still working in them $10 houses. We got to get her out of them $10 houses. We got to. She get SZ. Yep. It happened, SZ.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Hey, don't put shit past me, kids. Don't put a goddamn thing past me. Don't. Do not put a goddamn thing past me. All right, everybody come in, greet your friends, greet your family members, greet your loved ones, greet your fellow coffee beans. Turn to your fellow coffee beans and say, coffee bean. Coffee is good all the time. And your neighbor should look at you and go, coffee bean. And all the time, coffee is good. Look to your neighbor and say, look to your neighbor and say, neighbor, I like coffee bean. Coffee is good all the time. And then your neighbor should say, and all the time, coffee is good.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
I think I have found my new favorite sound. I might have to edit it to make it a little bit louder, but yeah. I think I have found my two new favorite sounds.
You got to bring ass to get ass.
Get to bring ass to get it. Thomas, how does one get ass? By bringing ass.
You got to bring ass to get ass.
Biachas. All right, I'm going to refresh this coffee, and then we're going to go right into it because we got 5 minutes before the show's actually supposed to start. But everybody refresh your coffee and shit. Big Hill in the building. Big Hill in the building. Everybody come in. Turn to your coffee bean neighbor and say, coffee bean. coffee is good all the time. And then your neighbor, your coffee bean neighbor should say, and all the time coffee is good. Hey, it's a Why Wednesday. Y'all know what the hell y'all about to get. Let me refresh this coffee. What's your mama doing? $10 houses. What your mama doing? Working in them $10 houses. Hump day. It is a hump day. Listen, my wife once told me. My wife once told me, if you find something that you love to do, it is never. My wife told me that. Find something you like or love to do. And if you do what you love, it will never be considered a job. Right now, I can tell y'all, even after having the military career that I did, I love this shit. I love this shit. I love it. I love this. It gives me an opportunity to, number one, use the communication degree that I have. Sometimes I screw up my words, and that's because I talk faster than I think, or I think faster than I talk. You know what I mean? But the other thing about it is, I get a chance to entertain you guys. I really honestly do. I get a chance to entertain you guys. It is one of the best things possible. One day, I would like to see this show and all the other incredible shows that we have on Ghost Claw Productions Radio on a television near you. I do. I want to see every person on this channel or every person on this radio station succeed. I do. I want to see every single person on this radio station succeed. I want us to have I don't give a damn if it's a Roku channel. I would love to see this show on a big screen near you. If you have a Roku remote, you just press it and boom. Holy shit. It is the sound of coffee live. I want to be able to say that. But when I give you guys props, the nickname Coffee Beans doesn't come from the fact that it's called the sound of coffee. It comes from the fact that you guys make this not a job. This is enjoyment. I love doing this. I genuinely do. If I didn't have a second act when I got out of the military. Hold on, TikTok. I'm fixing some shit. So just listen, people. But I didn't have a second act when I got out of the military. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. I had no earthly idea what I was going to do. And it just so happens that, like I said, I have a communications degree. And I like to talk. So I said, screw it. Let's make this something memorable. And I'll be damned if you guys have not given me inspiration every single day. Every day. Good morning, Ashes. Good morning. I love this. And I love it simply because I get a chance to talk to y'all every day. Every single day. This show is a labor of love because I'm not rolling in dough. I'm not Rich Eisen or Howard Stern or anything like that. So I'm not rolling in dough, but I love doing it. I love watching y'all laugh in the comment section. I love when y'all get all hyped up over some stuff that I'm saying. I love the soundboard. I love the fact that y'all love the soundboard. So please remember, no matter when you see this show, no matter what the subject is, no matter what it is, I love doing this because of you. You guys are literally the best. So. Okay. Where you at, Deb? Hi. If you're a first-time viewer of this show, welcome to the bullshit. Thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate that. Kim gave me a cake. Kim gave me a cake. I got a cake. If this is the first time you are watching this show, be prepared because you showed up on a Why Wednesday, and we are talking about socialism and white people. All right, so please, please, please be prepared. But before we begin, it must be known.
How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else, because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
That might hurt your feelings, but it's okay. I woke up. Everybody else, you were just effed. You are just effed. Before I get into the great beginning of this show, 3 requests, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok. Like this show. Like it. The radio is what the radio is. If you are driving and want to watch this or listen to this show, go to gcpr.live and listen in. But like this show, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok, there's a little button on the side. Go ahead and like the show. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers, your baby mama, baby daddy. That dude that won't stop hitting on you, tell him I'm your boyfriend. That girl who keeps harassing you, tell them I am your probation officer. Whatever you got to do, share it with whoever is around. Share it with everyone. If you're over on YouTube and have not subscribed to Ghost Claw Productions Radio, you probably should. You really should. We got some great shows over there. Tonight is Rouse High Exalted, where four dudes get elevated, and then we try to figure out which way is up and why are people still working in $10 houses. So subscribe to Ghost Claw Productions Radio. Super chats are open over on the GCPR YouTube channel. We don't ask much, and whatever you donate, we'll get you a shout out. If you were over on TikTok, you got a couple of coins, whatever, your bank account's flush, they gave you some money, this, that, and the third, whatever, go ahead, throw your boy some coins. There is my dirty hustle. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin this show. And y'all know how epic this opening is. So here we go. Godzilla -1, inhale. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to the sound of coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist. And God to be more careful. I am the man that haunts your dad's dreams because he keeps imagining your mom tongue kissing me. That's right. I said it. I don't regret it. I am the villain. Let me introduce my co-host, the best co-host that has ever existed. Why the hooting and hollering? MBA, please tell me you came here respectfully, because if you didn't, I got a button for you. Because you are literally interrupting the beginning of my show. Let me introduce the hottest, best co-host of all time, ladies and gentlemen, Persepolis the Cactus. Let me tell y'all something. I did not realize there were so many Cactus fans amongst the Sound of Coffee people. Yeah, exact. Oh, yeah. Trust me, Sandy. I'll get to that in a minute. I did not realize there were so many Cactus fans. Jake Thomas is in the building. I did not realize this. I didn't realize this. I have a sex symbol on my damn on my staff. I didn't even know that. Everybody loves them some B-Self. Persepolis is in the building. Let me introduce our studio audience. Ladies and gentlemen, the hottest, and I do mean hot, hottest studio audience of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Perculators. Percolate nicely. Can't have coffee. Can't have hot coffee without the percolators. But speaking of coffee, oh yeah. We like it. Oh yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a high five. Shine like you normally can for the Coffee Bean. Without you guys, this is called the sound of hot rock in hot water. The sound of hot pebbles is disgusting. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't drinking no hot pebbles. Nah. Y'all can drink that shit if you want to, goddammit. Not the kid. Nope. Wolfie in the building all the way over from Australia. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth. California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. And remember, they're all natural. Go to smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by, turn that down. The hell are you talking about? Yo, you are blinding me with that shit. What is that? What is what? That glow that you seem to have all over your skin. God, it's like looking into the sun. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean my melanated excellence? A celebration of the melanation, but remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, something black made. Gotta bring ass to get ass. I'm going to make a way every day for y'all to remember something black made. You're gonna remember, damn it. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of the incredible clothing that they have over there. They have a Letterman's jacket for all of you people that dropped out of high school. Go get it. Some of y'all wanted a Letterman's jacket, but you just didn't want the things that you'd have to do to get that Letterman jacket. SC, no more assless chaps. There's a lot of people that know what my ass look like, and they know it probably wouldn't look good in assless chaps. I ain't playing with you, SC. Leather jacket 2025. Leather jacket 2025. Leather jacket 2020. Oh. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check it out. The Sound of Coffee Shop is open 24/7, and the deals over there are piping hot. You can get yourself one of these. This, ladies and gentlemen, Letterman's jacket with a high school. What? A letter? Yes, Sandy. Yes. A Letterman's jacket with no high school. Listen, I graduated and I've ran track for 4 years. I have letters. I could get a Letterman's jacket right now if I wanted to, but the wife is like, Thomas, you've been out of high school since the 90s. That's why I don't get it. But you can get yourself one of these, an authentic, one-of-a-kind, only sold on the Sound of Coffee Shop, Mother F. Donald John Trump Club coffee mug that can coincide with the Mother F. Donald John Trump Club t-shirt. Yeah. Tell this current administration how you feel, and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, they really need to hear you. Go to the Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com and check them out. Now, we know what day it is. Why? It is a Why Wednesday. It is a gosh damn Why Wednesday. Now, I apologize for cutting the show short yesterday, but I did have to get a very old refrigerator out of my house. It was so old that the two guys that came over to get it out said literally, quote, they had never seen a refrigerator this big and this old before in their lives. Do you know what you have to do to have two guys, young guys, say, yo, we've been moving refrigerators for years. How old is that thing? Older than the three of us. Hey, yo, that's old as hell. And it was big. So I apologize for cutting the show short yesterday. I tried to give y'all as much as possible. 6'4", 224.
Oh my God!
Lying bastard. But today is Why Wednesday. And we're talking about this picture of the current governor of Arkansas, one Sarah Huckabee Sanders, a.k.a. face on kneecaps, face on kneecaps, face on kneecaps. Hey, SC, put it this way. They built the house around the damn, I think they built the house and the refrigerator came with it. I think. I don't even know. It's that old. Uh-oh! Auntie's in the building. Hey, Auntie. Oh! Oh! Oh, every morning. That woman comes in. I want to hit her with the Killmonger. Hey, Auntie. I am flirtatious, ladies and gentlemen. Ask anybody that knows me. But my flirtation is natural. It is my mutant ability to flirt. I don't have any other ones. I don't. So let's talk about old Sarah Huckabee Sanders. All right, Thursday. This is a meme. This ain't really what she said. This is a meme. Thursday, I will end socialism in Arkansas. Friday, tornado. Saturday, I need federal assistance. Donald Trump is talking about getting rid. What are you talking? Disaster aid is not socialism. Y'all got shit twisted. You haven't even let me get into the damn show. And you already coming here with that bullshit. Why don't you sit your ass down, have a cup of coffee, and listen? Why don't you sit your ass down, have a cup of... Oh, never mind. Angry said... Ejectocito, cuz! Hey, Angry's on it today. Listen, when I tell y'all the Angry IT Nerd stays on some bullshit, he stays on some bullshit. I'm not playing... Listen, I love Angry with everything in me. I consider him my little brother, but I'm telling y'all right now, he got a hair trigger worse than mine, okay? Like... Angry's not playing with y'all. Angry is ejectocito cuz before I see you. But anyway, so let's talk about it. Donald Trump is literally rolling back and wants to get rid of FEMA and send it back to the states. Here's the problem. It's called FEMA. You know what the F in FEMA stands for? Federal. Federale, whatever you want to say. Have we not already established that shit involving states' rights doesn't work? Have we not already said that? Nobody is trying after their house gets blown away by a tornado like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Nobody is waiting for SEMA. SEMA would be state, kids. S, state, SEMA. Number one, it sounds nasty. I'm not going to front. Just, hey, Magpie is back. Don't worry about it, Magpie. You're a coffee bean. You're here now, so don't even worry about it. Listen, first off, SEMA sounds disgusting. Okay? Ain't no grown man after watching his life watching his life work get blown away is gonna say, I can't wait for SEMA to get here. Hey, yo, hey, who? You know, SEMA. Ew. Hey, man. What you do in your house is your business. You stay over there with that SEMA. Hey, who? Raise your hand. If your house is currently being burnt to a crisp because of wildfires, are you anxious and ready for SEMA to show up? SEMA. Ew. Like, hey, yo. Hey, this your man's. Here come one of the executive producers. One day I'm going to do this show live. And hold on, because he wants to go out. All right, come on, let's go. Listen, I love my dogs. I genuinely do. But Alucard does not want to see me be great. He don't. I'm being dead ass honest, man. Exactly, Sandy. But see, there's the thing. If this happened once or twice, I'd understand. This happens every time this show starts. 5, 10, 15 minutes into the show, here come Alucard like, hey, yo, I got a shit. You see the cameras are rolled. Hey, don't give a damn about none of that. I got a shit. Open the door. It's live. Hey, he puts up a little paw. Hey, I ain't asked all that. Open this door. And then I'll get up, open the door, put him outside. And within 5 minutes, 5 damn minutes or less, I'll hear, ruff, ruff. Translation. Hey, come open this door. Did you just go outside? Don't you want some fresh air? Hey. Come to Paul again. Hey. I ain't asked all that. Open this goddamn door. I'm on nerves. Dog does not want to see me be great. But he just did. He just did it. He just did it. I'm describing it. He just did it. What the shit is this? How is he doing what I just sat here and said he was doing while I'm describing it? This damn dog does not. He like, hey, why you gotta be famous? How come we can't just be normal? Dude, I am normal. No, you gotta get in front of cameras and shit every morning, right? That's what you think you gotta do. You gotta get up every morning and get up in front of cameras. You don't do what we used to do, man. I'm gonna sabotage your shit. Because I don't want to see you every morning doing what you do. Maybe you should spend some time, just you and me, sitting around scratching my ears while I lick where it used to be my nuts. And then you can take me for walks and feed me. Maybe even give me some treats. Like, Alucard, you son of a... Dog does not want me to be great. Ladies and gentlemen, back to SEMA. Why is socialism okay for rich people but not for poor people? That's the theme today. Why is it perfectly okay for us to bail out banks but not bail out, Bob up the street? Part of this lie that is we're the greatest country on earth is this idea of rugged individualism, which is a poison. Nobody gets through shit by themselves. Let me say that again. For those of you who are listening and got some old school cotton in years, pull that shit out. So I'm going to say this again. Nobody gets through this life by themselves. It doesn't happen. It was a lie when somebody told you that. It was a gosh damn lie. You can't name 5 things that you can do by yourself that are not connected to 20 other people doing something for you. I even said it. Even taking a shit. Listen, you may think, I'm in there in this bathroom by myself and take a shit. Let me tell you something. If your plumbing isn't working right, that shit's coming back. Hard. Shit hard. Shit harder. It's coming back. So you would need a plumber to fix that, right? Who was it that put the toilet in your house in the first place for you to be able to take this shit? Someone else. Probably 2 or 3 more plumbers. Who is it that built the house or the bathroom that surrounds this toilet that you taking the shit in? I don't know, carpenters and shit. Who built the house that the bathroom is in that has the toilet that you taking the shit in? More carpenters, more construction workers, foundation people, things of that nature. In other words, the entire process of you emptying your bowels has about 100, maybe 200 people involved in it. There is no such thing as rugged individualism. And when we stop thinking like that, we start to really honestly think and ask ourselves, why can we bail out a bank with our money, but the bank won't bail us out? Why? Good morning, Mary. Love you so much. Love you so much. Why is that? Why? And why are there governors of states that have natural disasters all the gosh damn time that are running around telling you, I don't believe in socialism, I believe in rugged individualism? Why did y'all elect a president that thought getting rid of FEMA, and sending it back to the states was a good thing? Look at the citizens of North Carolina. They're out there spending thousands of dollars to rebuild after a tornado and storms. This jackass talking about, hey, what if we just got rid of FEMA and sent it back to the states? Oh, well, yeah, that might work. Except the states are broke. Broke. B-R-O-K-E, broke. Why can we see other countries doing shit for their citizens and then look at us and see what we ain't getting and still talk about how we great? Can somebody explain that to me? Ladies, I'm directing this to y'all because y'all will know. A man is flirting with you. He's telling you all the good shit he wants to do for you. All the good shit he wants to give you. Oh, baby, I rub your feet. I lick your booty. I'll pay your rent. I'll fix your car. And he is flirting his way up and up and up and up. And you finally give this man a chance, only to find out his life is a dumpster fire having carnal knowledge with a train wreck while a car crash looks at him in the damn face and films it for OnlyFans. Like, come on, man. That is what these governors are basically peddling. And that is what the current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is peddling. We can do all this good shit when you know damn well we can't. Can we be honest this morning? America is having a problem with its gosh damn self. This is the last line in Meet the Grahams. F a trade war. This is a long life trade war with yourself. We're not broke. Ladies and gentlemen, America's not broke. We're not just the richest country on earth. We're the richest country in history. So we're not broke. We're not broke. But when you take a detailed look into what exactly we do with the money we have, you're going to start wanting to knock a CEO's head off. It's going to be some misunderstandings and furniture moving. You're going to catch a CEO outside and be like,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
When you start to look at the detailed shit that we give the rich and powerful, you're going to want somebody to, hey, yo, is that Jeff Bezos? Instead, they want you to celebrate and worship these jackasses. Why? Why should I? Why? Thank you, Sandy. We can't be broke with the ability to print money, and it's digital now. Do y'all understand that the federal government is trying to make it to where cryptocurrency is covered by our federal government so that if crypto fails, we will be bailing out the crypto companies? Think about that. I'm going to say this again. You go look it up. They keep trying to slide bills in there about protecting cryptocurrency. The same way we protect the banks, FDIC, and all that other shit, they want that for cryptocurrency. So the Hawk Tuah Girls crypto coin will be protected by our goddamn money. All of y'all that scream about welfare and people on the welfare buying lobster and shrimp, how would you feel if your money went to bail out the hot tour girl and her crypto coin? So listen, some of y'all gonna be out there going,
of running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
y'all gonna be ready to beat the brakes off her ass. She ain't gonna be able to hawk or tour. They gon' listen, they gonna knock her hot tour off. Hold on, wait. Can you imagine that? Some redneck in Texas with a 10-gallon hat larger than his house. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me understand something. So you mean tell me that Hot Tour Girls cryptocurrency went under? Yes, it did. And yet we bailed her out? Yes, we did. How much we give her? I don't know, something like $1 billion. And where did that $1 billion come from? Your tax dollars. With the FDIC, they covered Hot Tour Girls cryptocurrency. You mean tell me my tax dollars went to helping out a girl that discovered how to suck on a dong? Yep. Where's she at? I'm gonna whoop her ass. Is at that month? Is at that point that 10-gallon hat wearing Texan becomes?
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Listen, when rednecks say they leaving here with something, they're not from around the way. They're from up yonder. I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from up yonder. I'm leaving here with something. Happy birthday. Oh, shit, Zio. You know what that means, Zio? You get a bad rendition of happy birthday from the villain. Hold on. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Zio. Happy birthday, Zio. Ba-bum. Happy birthday from Bricephalus the Cactus and myself here at the Sound of Coffee. Love you, Zio. $40 never looked so good. But can you imagine a bunch of rednecks finding out that they had to bail out a bunch of cryptocurrency, including the Hot Tour Girl? They are all coming from around yonder. From up yonder. But they all saying the same thing. It's the universal language.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
From up yonder. I'm leaving with something. Listen. Sandy said, Tim, you can't sing happy birthday. Yes. Good morning, the Chaos King is in the building. Sandy, I try to make sure people have they go, my birthday sucked, but the villain sang to me. It's perfectly okay. But this is what socialism in America passes for. And we have been so dumbed down about what socialism actually is that we don't even realize the shit's in our house already. Social security.
Oh my God!
The fact that if your house turns into a crispy cinder, the fire department will show up and put it out and you ain't got to pay them.
Oh my God!
The fact that police, even though they still don't understand the concept of, hey, that's black skin, it's not a threat. If you call them, they will show up and try to help you and solve your crime.
Oh my
They do these things for free. We've had socialism in this country for years. The fire company. Yep. See? We have had socialism in this country for years. A lot of y'all don't even know who Eugene B. Debs is. Eugene B. Debs actually ran for president as a socialist while being in prison. Okay? So, the meme on the screen is Magpie is dying looking at Sarah Huckabee Sanders' face. But the lie of rugged individualism is given to poor people to keep y'all working your dumb asses off until you're dead. Listen, I talk extensively about my dad. I do. I talk extensively about my dad because, number one, I miss him. Number one, I do miss my father. August 18th of this year will make 26 years since my father has passed away. In 2 years, and this is a grim thing to know, but it's true. In 2 years, I will have been without my father on this earth for as long as I had him when he was alive. I had my father in my life for 28 years, and in 2 years, he will have been gone just as long. So I miss my dad. I genuinely do. But one of the things that I realize now about my father is this. He believed the rugged individualism bullshit a little bit too much. Like, seriously, he believed it a little bit too much, and it cost him. My father was not a rich man. My father was not a rich man. My grandfather was not a rich man. My great-grandfather these were not rich men, okay? So I'm not expected to be rich. I want to be well off. I want to be taken care of, but I do not want to be rich. Rich is just, it's a matter of money in your bank account, a matter of zeros in your bank account. But if you came from hardworking parents, I'm talking about working the land parents, driving trucks, their knuckles were bruised, their hands were hurting, their backs and bodies were broken. Your rugged individualism shit don't make no damn sense. You are literally looking at rugged individualism when you look at your mom and dad. If they are bent over, broken down, and they're having trouble paying their bills, rugged individualism didn't do shit for them. You know what I mean? Rugged individualism did not help them at all, period. So why the hell would you still be peddling that bullshit? Especially when you know for a fact that the 2008 crash and recession was brought about by banks acting like they ain't got no damn sense in spending money on subprime mortgages that sank the entire, all of it, sank the entire economy. Not just here in America, but across the world. And what did we do? What did we do? We gave them a blank, well, no, I won't say blank. We gave them a check, a whole ass check for almost $800 billion because they went and screwed up their shit we had to pay for. That's socialism, kids. Sorry. Argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. At no point did our elected leaders tell these some bitches, you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You need to rugged individualism that shit. No. We handed them a large chunk of money to keep them solvent. That's where the idea of too big to fail came from. So why is it that we have to do that? It has to be done. But when your house breaks down, or when your house is destroyed, you're not bailed out. If you notice, that almost $800 billion went to the banks. It didn't go to the people who had mortgages to stop them from defaulting on their mortgage and losing their homes. It didn't do that, did it? It went straight to the people whose dumbass gambling got us in that situation in the first place. So while you rugged individualism, while you are literally lifting you got your ankles, you got one ankle over the top of your goddamn head trying to lift your entire body with your damn bootstraps, we handed them billions of dollars, you lost your house. You lost your house. They didn't. And what did they do? Here is where the pissing in the eyebrows and telling you it's raining part comes in, kids. They bought stocks. They bought their own stocks back, raised the value of those stocks, and sold it and made billions. You over here, rugged individualism. You are still out here, rugged individualism, trying to pull your entire body up by them goofy-ass straps that are on your damn boots. And these people manipulated their own goddamn stock, made billions, and you helped pay. I don't think there should be an elected official in America who keeps his job, whether it's in 2 years, 4 years, or whatever. I don't think there's an elected official that should keep their job if they have stock in different companies and they are buying and selling based on that, right? But they'll tell your silly ass that there's nothing they can do for you. You understand, our Congress, our Senate, our presidency, state houses, governor's mansions, all of it's paid for. It just ain't paid for by you. It just ain't paid for by you. Every year, there's always this massive amount of wealth that is sucked out of the bottom and sent to the top. Yet, they keep our dumb asses down here at the bottom fighting for some of the stupidest shit you ever heard in your life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I love you too, Puddin'. I do. Like, do you see what I'm saying? They keep your dumb ass out here fighting over shit like, I don't want trans women in sports. I don't want my damn tax money going to bail out Elon Musk. But I don't want trans women in sports. Hey, stupid. Hey. I don't want my tax money going to bail out Elon Musk. I think this is a little bit more important. But I don't want trans women in sports. I will smack. You know what? Hold on. Don't do nothing. Stand right there.
Oh!
Shut your dumb ass up. Shut your dumb ass up. They got y'all out here fighting on some ignorant ass shit while they quietly pass bills that might end up on Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man's desk that basically says your money, the money you just paid in taxes yesterday, might go to bail out Hawk Tuah Girl's goofy-ass crypto coin. But you still, oh my God. I saw a trans woman taking a shit in a bathroom.
Oh!
Smack the shit out of you. And I'm going to tell y'all something. The secret of blue states paying so that red states can have shit, that's not a secret anymore. That the cat's out of the bag. Sorry. I mean, if you didn't know, you know now. Now you don't know, now you know. You know what I mean? But we have that mentality for the entire nation. the entire nation. See, this is what happens when they sell your ass myths and not the truth. This is what happens. This is what happens when they sell you myths rather than the truth. At any point in its 200-something odd years existed, America could have blue states passing for red. Oh, no, Sandy, it's blue states pay more into taxes than they take out. Red states take out more in taxes than they put in. That's what I mean. In its long life, at any point, America could have chose to change. It could have. America could have chose to change, and it didn't. It did not do it. It had a chance to change, and it didn't. And we're still out here on the same bullshit. Like, I'm going to tell you, nothing makes my taint itch more than watching a white man with Oakley sunglasses and a goddamn cowboy hat tell me some shit about some trivial shit that I don't give a damn about. I don't care. Social media, pictures, news media, I don't give a crap. I don't care. But literally, I can scroll through TikTok. I can scroll through Instagram. I can look on my damn Facebook feed. The moment I see a white dude with one of them beards and a cowboy hat with some Oakleys on, I know everything that's about to come out of his mouth is a 10-pack of ass having sex with itself. Because whatever he gives a shit about, it shouldn't matter to anybody else. Yeah, I don't understand how the trans community can have a beer. That's what you worried about. Trans people drinking beer. Yeah, it's part of the woke mind. But say it again. Say it again. Say it again, Tex. Use the words woke, mind, and virus in the same sentence again, Tex. Say it again. The woke mind.
Oh!
Shut up! Shut your dumb ass down. God damn. Oh, the woke mind. Hey, po ass people. So po you can't afford the OR, you just can afford the PO, so you po. Woke ain't the reason your house is blowing away and you have to rebuild with thoughts and goddamn prayers. You ignorant summer. Whole house from the rooter to the tutor. Whole house is literally blowing in the wind like that Kansas song. All we are is my house in the wind. All we are is my house in the wind. All we are is my house in the wind. You standing in what used to be your den, but now it's done, and you're looking at the sky as your house is scattered to the four winds, and you're going, well, at least the woke mind virus didn't take my house.
Oh!
We'll smack the shit out of you. Your ignorant ass. You are out here upset over shit that ain't gonna bother you ever, while literally watching. Hey, remember that beautiful picture that you had of your mom that came over when she came over from Germany? She was not your mom, but your great-great-great-grandmother. It was in a nice frame, and you didn't realize that the frame was made out of actual real gold. So you had it, and it's been a family heirloom. Now that shit is currently on its way to Jamaica because it's been blown away. But you're over here going, you know, great-great-grandmom didn't suffer from the woke mind virus. I will smack the shit out of you. You are out of your gut. This is the shit I'm talking about. Our priorities are all effed up. And while we're running around here chasing our tail or chasing somebody's penis that's as small as a dragon's tail when it's first born, the rich are screwing you over. And your elected officials are letting them do it. Capitalism is ass. I said what I said. For the last 20. Yep. We said we need your voice. I know, Sandy. I know. We have been trying to get you to get your head out of your 4-point of contact, a.k.a. your boo hole. Everybody's like, we need to unite. No. No, we don't. Because some of y'all ain't humble. I'm sorry. I ain't fighting next to some of y'all. I'm dead ass. I'm not fighting next to some of y'all. Because some of y'all will fall for the shiny shit long before we actually fight the problem that is in front of us. I said exactly what I said and I ain't taking it back. Sorry. Some of y'all want to put rules and guideposts and regulators on fighting the rich and the corrupt. Some of y'all do. That's why ain't nobody mess with y'all. Sorry. I am not. I'm sorry. That's why some of y'all ain't. They sent a bunch of women to space yesterday. They sent a bunch of women to space yesterday. And they tried to make it out like this is empowerment. It's a spectacle. It's a spectacle. It is a spectacle while our federal government is snatching people up off the street, firing federal workers, including women working at NASA. Thank you for that one. They gave y'all spectacle, and some of y'all sat there and was like, oh my God, girl power. You know what would have been more empowering for the girls, as you call it? Giving them the right to control their own goddamn bodies. You simple Simon, sack son of a bitch. You want to show me girl power? Allow a woman to do whatever the hell she wants to do with her own body. There's some girl power for that ass, ain't it? That's why we will never stand with some of y'all. Some of y'all won't keep your damn eyes on the goddamn ball. You won't do it. Some of you grandstand. I literally made this. I made a video about this yesterday. Some of y'all will grandstand before your ass will actually humble yourself and be led. Good morning, Swords. Love you, niece. Where's my nephew, Spicy Mail? This is the problem. This is the problem. This has always been the disconnect. Do you understand why working class men do not fall? We don't all rise up as one and slay our masters? Because there's some working class, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it, men who believe that they are a soon to have. And I don't trust anybody that believes they're a soon to have. Sorry, I don't. Don't give a damn. I don't. If you think you're a soon to have, we ain't got nothing to talk about. If you think you're a soon to have, bitch, we have nothing to talk about. You are have not. Dead at every morning, you are have not. Your name is Harold Nolan. A have not. But you out there going, if I work really hard, maybe I'll be a have one day. No, Harold. You got blood on your hands from working in a goddamn slaughterhouse. Name me a dude that went from slaughterhouse to penthouse, bitch. Name me one. I will never forget hearing stories about how when the labor movement was trying to get better pay, better working hours, safer working conditions, there were a lot of people within the unions that did not want, Buenos dias, Danny, that did not want to fight in solidarity with black and brown and Asian people. I will never forget hearing that. So all of y'all work in a plant. You work next to black guys and white guys. You're next to Hispanic guys and Asian guys and Jews and things of that nature. The boss is screwing every single one of y'all in the eyebrows with a stiff jank covered in FU sauce. Erica Barker with the $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Whole plant is being underpaid, working in horrible conditions that could cost you your life. You're ready to unionize and fight to get better. But you look over and you're like, I ain't fighting with no N-words. I ain't fighting with no N-words. I ain't standing in solidarity with no blacks. I'm going to finish this after we reset this show. But first, if you got it, drink it. Coffee, tea. If you're drinking bourbon this early in the morning, I'm going to need you to go get a hug and some therapy and forgive whoever it was that made you drink bourbon at 9 o'clock in the morning. We got to reset this show, ladies and gentlemen, and I got to refill my coffee. So this is our first commercial. This is our commercial break. Drink it if you got it. Oh, that's some good coffee, baby. Baby, that's some good coffee, baby. Thomas don't drink nothing but good coffee, baby. All right, kids, before I reset this show, remember, like this show. Run the likes up. Hit that little button on the side, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok. Doesn't really matter. Since he stepped away, y'all drink y'all's bourbon. Sandy! Puddin', don't do that. Don't do that. It's too early in the morning. Don't do that. That's a hard life if you're out here drinking bourbon at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like this show. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers, your baby mama, baby daddy, that one dude that won't leave you alone. Tell him I'm your boyfriend. That one lady who insists that you are the father of her child. Tell her I was there and no. Whatever. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, coworkers, whatever. If you're over on GCPR and have not subscribed, why? Go ahead, subscribe to Ghost Claw Productions Radio over on YouTube. It's not just about the sound of coffee. We got some great shows over there. I just so happen to be the starting point guard for this incredible radio station. So subscribe. You'll enjoy yourself. Rouse High Exalted tonight. We're going to get high, higher than the sky. Trust me when I tell you, it's going to be incredible. Super chats are open over on the YouTube. We're asking for very little, and you will get a shout out. You will get a shout out. Hold on. I mean, let's talk about who established time. Puddin', what's wrong with you? Morning, Michael Pruitt is in the building. Michael Pruitt is in the building. Glad to see you, brother. If you're over on TikTok, you got a little money, throw your boy some coins, throw some gifts, whatever. There's my dirty hustle. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio here at GCPR.FM. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are not just cool catchphrases for us. It is how we do business over here. From the sound of coffee in the morning all the way to conversations with T. Nathan at night, Ghost Call Productions Radio is committed to bringing you unique stories by unique guests or by unique hosts about stories that shit matter to you. Ghost Call Productions Radio, where every voice matters. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I am the brutalist. I am the guy that gives your father nightmares during the day. Because every time he leaves the door, he's afraid that I will be knocking on the door. And then your mom won't be there no more.
Oh my God!
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, bitch. Love me for who I is. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. And remember, they're all natural. SmoothCA.online. This show is brought to you in part by Shining Like My. Don't even say it. Just don't. Just don't. Finish the damn thing. Shining like my. Say, I will smack the shit out of you if you don't finish this damn thing. Just say what you got to say and stop saying that shit. I'm gonna shine like. Screw it, I'm gonna do it. Melanated Excellence! A celebration of the melanation, but remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. Hey! And this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Oh, Something Black made me out the shower. All right, now put my clothes back on, all you nasty freaks. SC, you will not get any assless chaps, bruv. Go to somethingblackmade.com and check out some of that incredible clothing over there. They got a Letterman's jacket for those of you who just couldn't tolerate kindergarten and dropped out of the whole thing. Now, you too can pretend like you are from high school. You just got to tell them you went to a high school that coincides with SBM, Something Black Made. Go to Something Black Made and check it out. And remember, leather jacket 2025, what? Leather jacket 2025, what? Leather jacket 2025. That's right, kids. This summer, y'all will get the very first in my social media career thirst trap pictures from the Villain. There's going to be a whole lot of Baby Earl on the top. I'm going to try to get at least a 4-pack abs because right now I got a keg. I have the perfect dad bod, and I'm trying to grow up and be like, I'm like Pinocchio. I'm like the Pinocchio of bodies. I have a dad bod, and I want to be a real strong guy. Hey, we did talk about doing a calendar at one time. DG did talk about doing a calendar. Trisita sent me some fire. I didn't even know what the hell that was. Hey, Angry, you are shorter than me, and you weigh less than me, and you ain't got the miles of years on your body like I do. Angry can get 6-pack abs by taking a shit. I can get 6-pack abs. I have to lift a bunch of shit. Like, do you see what I'm saying? It ain't even working right, man. It's unfair. Angry shit out a really strong bacon and bean burrito is all of a sudden ding, 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 ding. I could shit out half the shit I ate from 1990 on, and I'm still gonna have a keg. I gotta lift shit. I gotta pick up shit. Like lift. That's what I gotta do. But go to somethingblackmade.com. Sound of Coffee Shop is open and it's piping hot, baby. In addition to the Swole Meat collection, which I'm telling y'all is coming. What do you mean don't believe him? Saying pudding. Don't do that. Hey, remember I told y'all people have known me longer than there's been a TikTok. They've been a part of my life for years. Sandy is one of those people. Bane Lamar up in this. Listen. Sandy knows. Sandy knows. I'll just put it that way. Sandy knows. But anyway, in addition to the Swole Meat collection, which I gotta finish that. Sylvia's still waiting. Athena's still waiting. I gotta put Saint and Kronos and Athena and Sylvia on a coffee cup so that y'all can have the Swole Meat family. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta do all that. So I gotta finish the Swole Meat collection. Sandy, I already know you're going, Tim, what is the Swole Meat collection? I will call you later and I'll tell you. The Legend of Saint Swole Meat. The Legend of Saint Swole Meat. Yes, the Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving t-shirts will be out probably this week. I have already finished the logo design. It's going to say Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving Company, Inc. And it will have some misunderstandings and some furniture moving. So you get a chance to walk around telling people that you work for Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving, Inc. I'm going to do the design on that one a little bit differently. I'm going to have like a little circle that has the logo that says Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving, Inc. And on the back, it'll have the bigger logo. That way, it looks like a real moving company. And when people ask you, hey, yo, what is Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving, Inc.? Tell them that's how fights start. The Misunderstandings and some furniture moving. But yes, the Misunderstandings and Furniture Moving t-shirts will be out this week. Please make sure you go and check them out. And again, you can get the original one-of-a-kind Mother F. Donald John Trump Club t-shirts. I'm actually going to redo the design for that one as well. A little pocket square with a middle finger like this. And on the back, it's going to have the big original Mother F. Donald John Trump Club logo. You can get it in a coffee cup, so there's that. So, The Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. Go over, check it out. You will be helping support The Sound of Coffee and Ghost Claw Productions. So, thank you. Now, back to the show. Morning, Chris H. So, let's all be honest with our damn selves for a few seconds, please. America is the way it is because America is built on myths, slogans, stereotypes, and stupidity. MSSS. Miss. That is what America is built on. I heard somebody coming up from my house. I'm like, hey.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Is your mama still working in them $10 houses? Ha! One day we're going to have a show called $10 House. One day we're going to have a show called $10 Houses. We're going to discuss, yes, hey, chaos. And I'm trying to get it a little bit louder. I'm going to try to get it a little bit louder. Trust me. We're going to have a discussion about $10 houses. We're going to have to get back in the Wayback Machine. I'm going to wear my silky soul hat. We're going to, hey, I'm about to call you because why are we still looking at Sarah? I can't change the picture on TikTok. Can't do it. Once it's up, it's up. I can't change it. But one day, boy, one day, we going, lay your head. Doom, 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 doom. On my pillow in this $10 house. Do 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 do. Gonorrhea is walking down the hall. Boom, 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 boom. Hair on needles. Took your back. Lay your head. Boom, boom. On my pillow. Doom, doo, 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 doo. In this 10 2 5s or 5 or 10 1s. Dollar house. I'm just saying, we're going to go there one day. One day we're going to. The discussions on the merits of a $10 house.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Trying to get back on track, but
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
$10 houses is a mug, boy. For $20, you was going around the world, bitch.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Speaking of which, next Tuesday is a very special day. Next Tuesday is a very, very, very special anniversary. Next Tuesday. It is the 30th anniversary of the release of what I believe to be the best Prince and the Revolution album of all time. Around the World in a Day. And because I love that album so very much, I'm going to tell you a story about how I was given a tape version of that album and a Sony Walkman by my big sister Belinda. There's a story behind that, and that album, Around the World in a Day, was what made me, like, everybody loved Purple Rain. Okay. Got it. Okay. Around the World in a Day, listen. The day Prince passed away, I played Condition of the Heart because it is just so stirring and moving and heartbreaking, right? Right. And it just conveyed all that I was feeling at that moment. Around the World in a Day is what solidified me as a Prince fan. Around the World in a Day made me go back and listen to Dirty Mind and Controversy and For You and Prince and really listen to 1999. It's what made me want to go see Under the Cherry Moon. It's what made me want to listen and buy Parade. Around the World in a Day. It is, and this, I told a friend of mine, a guy named Luther Washington. I have a bunch of Prince memorabilia that Luther gave me. And I remember the day he gave me this big old box of stuff. He's like, let's have a quick, because we used to work His battalion was here. My battalion was literally across the street. I was in a field artillery unit. He was at a battalion. I forgot what it was. But we used to come out, talk, smoke cigarettes, talk about Prince, everything, right? He was the one that hooked me up with a comic book shop in Lawrence, Kansas. This is how cool me and this man were. He driving him on Camaro, whatever. Anyway, so I remember him asking me, he's like, hey, what do you consider to be Prince's greatest album? And without hesitation, I said, Around the World in a Day. He said, really? Why? I said, because up until that moment, everybody saw Prince one way. Dirty Mind, Controversy, 1999. It was this, funk-infused Minneapolis sound. Purple Rain was the best example of that. And then he hit their ass on the left with Around the World in a Day. Around the World in a Day, it doesn't sound like anything else in Prince's discography before or after. I'm sorry. Argue with your mom. I'm sorry. SC, be safe. Captain Assless chaps. It doesn't sound like discography. Nothing. Listen to Around the World in a Day. Then listen to every other Prince album. You will not find anything that it was so experimental, it was beautiful. It started with Around the World in a Day. Paisley Park, Condition of the Heart, even Raspberry Beret. Pop Life. Here's a little secret. If you play Pop Life in a pair of headphones and you take one headphone out, you will get Prince singing one way. If you take that headphone out, put the other headphone in, you will hear him singing a totally different way. Nope, Sandy. I'm just throwing it out there. I ain't gonna get into it till Tuesday. But literally, you're playing Pop Life in your headphones, AirPods, whatever. Take the right AirPod out or the right headphone out. Listen to it in the left. Okay? You're going to hear it sound a different way. You hear it sound one way. Put it in. Put your right AirPod or earphone in. Take the left one out. You will hear him singing a totally different way. Again, next Tuesday, a very special anniversary for me. The 30th anniversary of the release of Around the World in a Day. My absolute favorite Prince album, and the one that I consider to be Prince's. If it's not the best Prince in the Revolution, I don't know what is. I genuinely don't know what is. I don't. Prince listen. I'm dead ass. I'm sorry. I argue with your mom. Now, hold on. TikTok Ref 3 hold on. We got another Ejectocito, cuz? Did we get another Ejectocito, cuz?
Ejectocito, cuz!
Wow, Angry. Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, if y'all come in and sneeze wrong, Angry is knocking your bitch ass out.
Ejectocito, cuz!
I don't even have to work. I don't even have to say nothing. If you sneeze wrong in this live, Angry is on that ass.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Man ain't playing with y'all. Angry has less of a trigger for bullshit than I do. I'm sitting there talking. Angry's like, hey, he over there tripping. That man just say MAGA smells my nuts, or I love smelling MAGA nuts. Yeah, he got to go.
Ejectocito, cuz!
Angry ain't playing with y'all. Anyway, back to the show. America has suffered with this delusion about itself, which is one of the reasons it's never really been able to live up to the lofty words in the goddamn Constitution. It hasn't. Oh no, no, Sandy. Pudding. If somebody had walked in here and said something about Prince, I'd eject Osito cuz their ass on my own. Like I'd hit him with. Eject Osito, cuz. Get your ass up in here coming that bullshit. But anyway, so America has never really tried to live up to the lofty words on the Constitution. They never have. They've always taken the lazy, easy way out. Always. But when I heard the story about how there were people in unions, that did not want to fight in solidarity with black and brown and Jewish people and Asian people, it bothered me. It did. That means even something as leftist as unionizing still had racism, still had xenophobia. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't even you are all working in the same place. The mine, the plant, the smelting yard, the steel mill, wherever. You losing arms, he's losing arms. That guy's over there losing fingers. Now, he's black, you're white, that guy over there is Mexican. Guess what all of you are? Exploited, you simple bastards. But even in that, America had time for that shit. America had time for that racism, that xenophobia, the whatever. They had time for that. This is why the poor have never been able to properly combat what the rich do. This is why. Do y'all understand? Everybody that sits up and says they hate the government and the government's corrupt and this, that, and the third, bitch, it's your government. It's your government. If you pushed a child out of your coochie or you helped to create a child that got pushed out of somebody's coochie, and that child is walking around breaking every damn window in the neighborhood, starting with yours, smashed all your shit out. Then went to your neighbor, smashed all their shit out. Walking around just smashing windows throughout your entire goddamn neighborhood. You and your neighbor standing there, and you telling your neighbor, I can't stand that kid. Bitch, it's your kid. It's your child. The government operates the way it is because we do not take any sort of care, consideration, or competency when it comes to our elected officials. Slewfoot Green took her monkey ass to Cobb County last night for a damn town hall, and apparently they rolled her Slewfoot Zangief banging ass right up out of Cobb County. Here's the question. Why is that bitch there in the first place? Why is Slewfoot Green a representative in the U.S. Congress? Why? Because some of y'all didn't take your damn responsibility of putting competent people into the damn offices that can do the damn job. Y'all went with slogans. Y'all went with bullshit. This doofy bitch has been collecting a goddamn paycheck from the United States government for longer than a mug. Why is she there? She's dumbing in a bag of broken hammers in a hurricane. Lauren Boebert knew her punk ass was not going to win in the district she was in. She was so toxic that she was walking Chernobyl in tight-ass jeans. This bitch knew she wasn't going to win. What did she do? What did she do? Went one district over and won. One district over. The people in the district she landed in should have talked to the people in the district she came from, and that bitch shouldn't be back in job. She shouldn't have a job. Think about this, kids. This is going to piss you off. You ready for something? Here, this is going to piss you off. For the rest of his nasty-ass, trifling-ass life, Matt Gaetz will get a paycheck from the federal government to the tune of about $194,000 a year. Holy shit. Jeff Kennedy from the Kennedy Effect Tonight is like in the chat over on YouTube. He said, the video is pretty shocking. Anyone who dissented was violently removed, as fascists will do. You see, you can't complain about what the government does if you don't take responsibility for the government you have. Your dog out there biting everybody and their grandmother. Then bit your ass first. You missing a whole calf. Whole calf muscle is in this dog's stomach. Dog out here biting everybody and their grandmother. You out here complaining, the dog must be stopped. Bitch, it's your dog. It's your dog. If you were still trying to tell me that the biggest issue in the United States today is a trans woman playing in women's sports and not the fact that we got people, citizens being snatched up off the damn street and sent to prisons that none of us can find, I'm going to need you to shut your stupid ass up. You see, there's a line out of Willie Dynamite. Willie Dynamite was a pimp. All right, so you can go find it. It stars the guy that eventually became Grover on Sesame Street. I am not making this up. Please look it up. There is a scene when all the pimps get together. And the head pimp, who makes the weirdest hand I ain't never seen no shit like that before in my life. He says, he tells Willie, so you have ambition, but you ain't got no vision. I think some of y'all are the same way. I think some of y'all are the exact same goddamn way. Witchy, I've said that before. I don't think we're going to see him again. I think that man is gone. Some of y'all, Gordon, yeah. Some of y'all lack the vision to see a better country. Some of y'all lack the damn vision to see a better country. Some of y'all lack the vision to see a better country. Because your vision is still clouded and screwed up with the bullshit sloganeering that you have been given since the day your ass was born. You're not going to get it because, quite frankly, you can't. It's too big. You cannot get it. You can't. Understand something. Poverty don't give a shit about your race. Poverty don't give a shit who you go to bed with. Poverty don't give a shit whether or not it's a trans woman playing sports or not. Poverty don't give a shit. Poverty is universal. Poverty is universal. Poverty crosses all demographics. Poverty can hit the people in the holler and the people in the goddamn hood. But your simple asses is running around here thinking being poor and white is different than being poor and black. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my entire life. Medical debt don't give no shit. If you, white man, has cancer on your liver and you go into a hospital, and you, black man, have cancer on your liver and you go to the hospital, and it costs thousands of dollars for you to remove that cancer, both your asses about to walk out there with more medical debt than anything you've ever seen in your entire damn life. You are both going to be crippled. by debt. Our government can bail out banks when they screw up, but they can't bail your ass out. And instead of you standing together to fight this shit, what are you doing? Do you understand there are some white men right now that are in dire damn straits? They woke up this morning, they realized that they're going to have to work forever to pay off debt. Some of them have woke up without their spouses. Some of them have a spouse that is literally working just as hard as they are. Their kids are not being educated on anything that would actually help them for the rest of their life. They're being educated on bullshit like CRDI, CRTI, whatever. You know this is wrong. You know you should be fighting this. You know there is a better way. But you don't want to stand next to that black man. Because he might have been fighting this for 30 years. You might have been fighting it for 30 minutes, meaning he is an expert on what you want to fight against. You might literally have to, I don't know, shut your bitch ass up and listen. Learning new tactics. You might have to humble yourself. You're not the center of a goddamn attention. You might actually have to humble yourself. You might have to sit and go, I didn't know any of this, and I have voted against my own best interests all of my damn life. I need to do better. But some of you won't do it. Some of you won't do it. So we never get better. We never get better. There's never better. There is status quo and worse. It's never better. And we watch as our government does this to all of us. And yet, some of y'all really honestly believe that the people amongst you that have been out here scrambling for these crumbs just like your black ass or white ass has, somehow have a leg up. Somehow they have a leg up. A leg up on what? A leg up on what? Why is it that y'all can get mad at a person on EBT, but you don't get mad at Elon Musk, who has been getting government damn contracts for 20-something years, taking your money and making Cybertrucks, a damn vehicle with no rivets in it? Make it make sense. Supposedly, the greatest threat in America is a poor black woman who gets a little bit more on food stamps to where she can get her children ground beef rather than ground turkey. You simple bastard. Oh, my God. They're taking. But corporations put their nuts on your forehead. While they rob you, you say nothing. You say nothing. Explain that to me. Explain to me how helping those who made these people rich with all the millions of dollars that they keep throwing in your face. Explain to me how helping that poor person, regardless of whether or not they're black or white or native or Hispanic and Spanish speaking or Jewish or Muslim or gay, explain to me how that is a detriment to this country. But watching these rich bastards take your money every year in government contracts is not. Explain this to me like I'm a 5-year-old. If a poor person, and y'all are like, oh my God, they're leeches, they don't want to work. No, these people are working. They just can't survive. Do you understand? And I want this to be understood because a lot of people are like, well, get a better job. No. Stay in this realm. Don't go to the next one. Do you realize that with a minimum wage job in America, you cannot afford rent anywhere in this country. It minimum wage. You cannot afford any rent anywhere in this country. That should be a damn shame. But no. It's DEI. It's woke. It's trans people taking a shit. It's shoving things down our throat. It's Christian dogma. It's this idea that women are killing babies. It's everything except the fact that when you sit your ass down at a table to eat with your family, the only thing in the plate is wishes and dreams. This is one of the things I said a couple of days ago when I said indulge me for 10 minutes. And how Donald Trump is the worst thing that ever happened to white people in American history. Because for years, everybody outside of Caucasians knew this. Years. Decades. Y'all love bringing up Malcolm X. Do you understand why Malcolm said that liberals are foxes and conservatives are wolves? Because he realized they would eat us rather than, I don't know, not being that way. There was no safety in these political parties. Y'all kept digging up Martin Luther King, kept digging up Martin Luther King, kept digging up Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King was trying to tell y'all asses why we got money for wars but not to feed the poor. Martin Luther King was giving y'all a Tupac lyric before Tupac was even born, but you didn't listen. You didn't listen. So when Donald Trump showed up, at this point, you guys have been desensitized to the idea of ever getting anything better. Better? A government that works for me while I help to fund it? What is that shit? And you lose. And when you lose, we lose. When we lose, the poor lose. When the poor lose, America isn't great. The reason I got Sarah Huckabee Sanders sitting behind me with that ugly ass look on her face, and because again, this is a meme, this ain't the real thing, this is a meme. The reason I have that there is quite simple. Her look is the look that the rich and powerful give you every time you ask for any sort of help. Every single time you try to tell your government that you pay into, the government that you fund, every single time you ask them for relief, they give you the Sarah Huckabee Sanders face. That's why she's there. I really want y'all to understand. That's why she's there. She's there to remind you that this is what your government thinks of you. This is the look that your government gives you. Every time you try to ask for help. Why so many of you are okay with that look. Why so many of you are rooting for that. Why so many of you think that is a good thing, I will never understand. I will never understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. And we got way too many people that are willing to be distracted rather than keeping their goddamn eye on the ball. Hence the reason people like Sarah Huckabee Sanders can look at you that way. You got 100 people. 70 of them are sitting there saying, we, the collective we, want better pay, safer working conditions. We want universal health care. We want our veterans taken care of, our elderly taken care of. We want Social Security left alone, and we want the minimum wage raised. There's 30 of you that will find every goddamn thing else except what we just sat here and said to the government to fight about. Oh my God, you didn't say it the way I wanted you to say it. How come you didn't center my feelings? Oh my God, oh my God. What does our government do? They look just like Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Oh, you think you're going to get something? Oh, I'm sorry. You think you're going to come up in here and demand some shit from us, even though you fund us, even though you put us in these positions with your vote, but you think now we're supposed to help you? Y'all can't even get along. That's why her picture's there. That's why her picture's there. Not the meme, her face. Her face. Her face is the face our government gives us every single time we ask them to give us what we have paid for. Her face. I want you to take a very good look at it. YouTube, TikTok, wherever. If you are listening to this on the radio, imagine Sarah Huckabee Sanders' face. You will know what I am talking about. Look at it. Look at it. That's the face our government gives us. Now, when the banks fail, can we give our government this look? Nope. We ain't got a choice. We ain't got no choice. Yesterday was tax day. If you're expecting some money, you might get it. If you were paying some money, you better have given it. Can we give our federal government this look on our face when they come and say, you know, the bank's messed up and we got to bail them out. It's going to be about $800 billion. Are you guys going to be okay with this? We can't give our government that look on that look. No. We have to do it. We have to do it. And in return, our government turns right around and tells us we can't have any sort of a bailout. It has to go to the bank. I didn't put that up there for the meme. I put that up there for the face. Because I wanted you to see it. And I wanted you to understand rugged individualism ain't doing shit for you. Rugged individualism gets you the Sarah Huckabee Sanders face. That's exactly what it gets you. You are playing a role to make people richer and more influential while you're sucking off their gonads trying to say how great they are. Do you understand there are people all over social media that are singing songs about Doge? Sit with that. Sit with it. Sit with it. There are people all over social media that are singing the praises of a department that was literally made up, that does not have congressional approval, does not have congressional oversight, and is literally slashing jobs like this is a hostile takeover, and people are out here celebrating this shit? Poor people, Social Security recipients, EBT card havers, food stamp users, temporary assistance to needy family recipients, singing the praises of Doge. What the Explain that to me. Explain that to me. You want to celebrate the fact that the world's richest man is telling your veteran father he can't work at the VA anymore. The President of the United States, the current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, tried to equate doing anything to shitty-ass Cybertrucks and Teslas protesting in front of Tesla dealerships to be terrorism. But y'all want to talk about the trans girl playing sports? What kind of shit? This is why we don't get better. This is why I'm telling you, this is why we do not get better. This is why. If you're wondering, that literally,
Why?
this is why. This is why. This is why. They keep us dumb. They feed us slogans. They do not listen to our calls because they watch as we fight in the bottom for some of the most ridiculously stupid shit you have ever heard of in your damn life. The current occupant of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue said that DEI was the reason for a collision between a Black Hawk helicopter and a plane. And dumbass people literally started spreading that lie. You see how easy it is? Do you see how easy it is to hook your dumbass with stupid shit? Do you see? I feel like I'm in Bird Box. I'm grabbing your eyes and see? Do you see how easy that was? And you believed it. Not all of us, but a lot of you did. This is the coalition that we're going to gather together to go tell the government, no, we shouldn't be backing cryptocurrency with FDIC. No. If cryptocurrency fails, it fails. We don't give a shit. This is the coalition we're supposed to be gathering together to go march on Washington and say, hey, you shouldn't be snatching up people illegally and sending them places. That is against the Constitution. Hey, Razel, here's how I educate you. Here's exactly how I educate you. Get your dumb ass out of my goddamn show. I'm not about to sit here and listen to an idiot. You are the example of what I'm talking about. Get your dumb ass out of here. Get your ignorant ass out of here. You are out your gosh damn mind. Get your dumb ass out of here. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I am not obligated. I am not obligated to play in your little fantasy ass world. Obviously, y'all don't know what a grown man looks like. Obviously, y'all don't know what a grown man looks like. Y'all obviously don't understand what an educated grown ass man looks like. At no point, whether it's been on TikTok, YouTube, when I was just doing YouTube videos, in my conversations, have I ever had to play with your damn fantasies? Never. I've never had to play with them, and I never will play with your fantasies. You see, I'm going to get good. I'm going to get us somewhere. I'm going to make damn sure I take care of the people that I love. I take care of the families that are around me. I'm trying to do that. Every time I get in front of this microphone, I'm fighting for the people. I'm looking at the powerful. I'm looking at the governments. I'm looking at all of that. I'm telling them right now.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Bitch, I got a house. I got a mansion built on there around the way. I am not required to play by your goofy ass rules. I am not required to stand in your damn delusion and try to make sense of it. I don't ever have to do that. See, that's what being a grown ass man means. Being a grown ass man means when I see your stupid ass come in there with that ignorant ass shit that you expect me to fight for, like trans people in bathrooms and playing sports, or DEI crash the goddamn plane, guess what you get?
Oh!
I will smack the ever-loving shit out of you. See, y'all not used to dealing with this level of a black man. There ain't shit you can do to me. Nothing. You can't take, you can't report. You can unfollow. Cool, great, do that. Do that. But one thing you cannot do, one thing you will never be able to do is stop me from telling the goddamn truth. And the truth of the matter is this. Some of you distraction ass people should have been, you know what? Never mind. Some of y'all, some of you distraction wedge issue bitches, literally, this is what you should have been.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and
you shouldn't even be in this goddamn conversation. You shouldn't even be in this goddamn conversation. This is what kills us, ladies and gentlemen. This is what kills the poor and the working class. This. Being led by dumbass. Trying to distract you. Ooh, look over there, look over there, look over there. This is what kills. That's what I am talking about. Eye on the ball. If this government is ass to you, change it. Stop listening to cute words and slogans. I don't care if they're from Democrats. I don't care if they're from Republicans. I don't give a shit if Jill Stein brings her crypt-keeping election cicada ass back out of that goddamn hole. Do not let these people give you a line of shit and not give you, never Sandy, never that, and not give you some concrete evidence. Everybody loves Bernie Sanders, right? How come y'all ain't found another one? And by y'all, I mean y'all. How come you have not found another Bernie Sanders? He's out there. She's out there. They're out there. They're going to probably come in a package you don't agree with. Oh, my God. They're non-binary. Oh, my God. They're black. Oh, my God. They're a woman. But if they talking the shit that Bernie likes, how come you can't be one of those bros? Where are the AOC bros? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? You love Bernie Sanders. Yet y'all gonna let the Democrats give y'all Gavin Newsom? Y'all gonna let the Democrats hand you Gavin goddamn Newsom? Are you for real right now? Why isn't Hakeem Jeffries' phone ringing off the hook? His email is full, asking questions like, are you really going to stand still as these damn people pass a $4.5 trillion tax cut that's going to screw all of us? You're going to raise a fuss? You're going to bust a grape in a fruit fight? Are you going to put boot to ass? Are you going to do something? Are you?
You got to bring ass to get ass.
You got to bring ass to get ass. You're going to let this happen. It's going to screw every working class person in America. Every person, every single person that is on some level of government assistance, or every person that is on Social Security disability right now is going to be screwed by that goddamn tax cut. Are you going to stand there and let it happen? Are you going to stand there and let it happen? Are you going to stand there and let it happen? Marjorie Taylor Greene still walking around here getting a paycheck. Where are the people in front of cameras calling this doofy broad out? Where you at? Where you at? If you voted for her and you think she's doing a good job, why don't you stand up and say it? What you hiding for? What you hiding for? Stand up and say it. Loudly, proudly. I voted for Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's doing a great job. Stand your ass out here and come get this work. Come get this work.
You got to bring ass to get ass.
You got to bring ass to get ass. If you are a working class person and you work in this small West Virginian town and you know for a fact you can't get better, you cannot get better, but you need to fight. If your stupid ass is still out there believing that the hood is filled with people that don't work, that take welfare and shit, shut your stupid ass up. Shut up. Sit down. Be quiet. You don't want better. What you want is better for you and no one else. Where is the class solidarity up in this bitch? Where is it? Where is it? You got to be kidding me. Y'all gonna let the world's richest man tell you your worth in your job. You gonna let the world's richest man tell you what your worth is at your job. That's what's popping now. Where's the fight? Where is the fire in the guts? Where is the fight? Where is it? Or are we going to continue to be distracted with wedge issues? Oh, it's a wedge issue here. It's a wedge issue there. Where is it? I am a veteran of the United States Army. I put my body and my mind on the line to defend your freedom. No one who's never laced up the boots or put on the uniform or left your wife and kids for 9 months to a year can ever tell me shit. You can't stand in my shadow. So the fact that Donald Trump a damn draft dodger and Elon Musk a trust fund baby is out here trying to tell me how much my benefits are worth? Bitch, who are you? Bitch, who are you? You can't stand in my shadow. You can't stand next to me. On my best day, on my worst day. On my worst day. I'm better than Donald Trump. I'm better than Elon Musk. And I don't give a shit how much money comes out of the federal government to pay me for how my body and mind are. Bitch, I earned it. But if veterans as a whole had said that, we wouldn't have Donald Trump in the White House in the first place. We wouldn't have had Donald Trump in the White House in the first place. But you didn't. Because your selfishness outweighed your common goddamn sense. And now you're having to justify every nickel and dime that you get from the federal government. Make that shit make sense. Make it make sense. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I put that picture up. This is our federal government in a nutshell. And we have allowed it to happen. We have allowed it to happen. Socialism is good as long as your ass is a millionaire or a billionaire or a corporation. For those of us who actually made these people millions and billions of dollars, it's rugged individualism, baby. 24/7, 365. We never close. How you feel about that? How you feel about that? How you feel knowing that Elon Musk is getting government contracts yearly for shit that literally doesn't work. That's why he has never took his monkey ass into the Department of Defense and looked for waste, fraud, and abuse. Because that's where his bread is buttered. But there's a lot of people run right now afraid for their government job. And by the way, kids, who's paying for those government contracts? For sure. Tell me about how Riley Gaines lost a race to a trans woman, and we all should be up in arms. This is why we keep getting our damn teeth kicked in. This is why the poor and working class keep getting their damn head kicked in. Yeah, he did. I will always say I am not, damn, I forgot my necklace. I am not an activist. My title, the one that I wear proudly, is social commentator. My job is to speak into this, to get into here, to make the activists do activist shit. I use that voice. I use my voice in as effective way as possible. But I can't activate you. I can't get you to want to fight if all you're going to fight for is anything that makes you comfortable or uncomfortable. The big fight out there, y'all. The big fight right there. Big as day. Big as day. It screws you over day after day after day after day. The big fight took away women's rights to control their own bodies. And what did women do? When black women were telling y'all this shit was coming, what'd y'all do? Oh, no, it's not possible. Stop saying that. Stop saying that. Stop it. Under Donald Trump, the Republicans, and people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and Lauren Boebert, the idea of that's not possible does not exist. The fact that the richest man on earth is firing people from government jobs kind of shows you that it can happen. Y'all got to stop saying, oh, that's impossible. Kiss my ass. Bitch, if he can think about it, it'll happen. That man is probably going to get us into a gosh damn war over Greenland. What you going to do about it? What you going to do about it? You going to stand up for something? You going to keep coming on TikTok making dumbass videos about ignorant ass shit and not fighting the true fight that sits in front of you? You going to keep trying to center yourself in your damn feelings. Are you ever going to throw a goddamn punch? Are you ever going to fight back? Or are you afraid to get hit?
You got to bring ass to get ass.
You got to bring ass to get ass. You got to bring ass to get ass. Some of y'all are afraid of it. You will hold social influencers to more account than you will hold the government officials. And their crimes are so bad, they affect everybody. But here you are with your stick. The fight is out there, kids. What did Omar say? The game is out there. And it's either played or get played. I'm so utterly sick of getting played. I try to make y'all laugh. I try to make you think. Sometimes I even try to make you cry. But the one thing I want you to be is angry. And I want you to know why you should be angry and who you should be angry at. Some of y'all don't get it. Some of you still don't get it. And this is why our government looks at us the same damn way that Sarah Huckabee Sanders looks in this picture. I'm going to end this show like this. If you're afraid to get punched, stay on the porch. If you're afraid of standing in solidarity with somebody that doesn't look like you, doesn't come from the background you're in, and you've been told a bunch of lies about, stay your ass on the porch. If you're afraid to stand with people who don't share your little funky ass lifestyles or religious views or whatever, stay your ass on the porch. If you're going to stand in the street for this fight, understand the fight, the foundation is the fight, not your goddamn feelings. Not your feelings. Stop looking for the spotlight. You want to operate in the shadows. Pull your hood up. Get dark with it. Put your hood on. Stop looking for a look at me moment. Stop it. And no matter what they throw at you to distract you, keep your eye on the ball. Because if you don't, if you falter even an inch, none of this shit will matter. None of it. None of it. Right now, I'm fighting for my family. I'm fighting for the women that I have known and loved my whole life. I'm fighting for men like my brother. Men like Dave, men like Angry, men like Chaos. Men like my nephew and my own son. I'm fighting for those in my family who are members of the LGBTQIA+. I ain't going to do it now. I'm not going to do it nice. There's going to be some rough damn edges. I'm telling you that right now. If you expect me to come in with some sort of polished way with, sensible words, y'all can kiss my black ass. It ain't happening. But the one thing you will never be able to say to me about the fight is this, that I'm afraid of it. I am not afraid of it. I've been hit in my damn mouth. I've had blood pouring out of my damn mouth. I'm not afraid of a punch. I'm also not afraid of dying. I'm not. If it means that the world I leave is better than the world I came into, I'm cool with it. I don't want to be remembered in history. I'm just some loudmouth guy with a microphone and a TikTok page after that point. I will fight until there's nothing left in me. Because I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I'm going to let this keep happening. You can try to distract me with all the other bullshit. I don't care. Keep yourself distracted. It keeps you out of our way. It keeps you out of our way. Retired vet, you got up this morning. You're still fighting. When you go to bed, your head hits the pillow. There's only one thing in your head. Tomorrow morning, I keep fighting. I'm going to need y'all to let that other bullshit go. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't have the time for it. I don't have the time for it. I'm trying to battle these people. I don't have time for your bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this show. If you like what I am doing here and would like to help me and support me, think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop for as little as $3 a month. You can help me keep all this on. I'm just saying. You can help me keep all of this going. I'm going to start doing more with my Patreon. There's going to be a lot more Patreon exclusives. As well as next month, I am going to start shouting out all of the Patreons that I have, and each month I will give you guys a special shout out. Probably end up being like, I don't know, May 1st or something. But yes, I am going to start shouting you guys out because I do so love your support for this endeavor. So think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/ThomasDillonBishop. The show is brought to you in part by Smooth California skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best, and they're all natural. Do not forget that. smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melanated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. The show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to Something Black Made and check out the incredible clothing they have over there. Letterman's jackets for you high school and college dropouts. Go ahead and get one. You know you want one. You want to look like you actually went to a college. Go ahead and do it anyway. Hey, love you, Wolfie. Go to somethingblackmade.com. Remember, the Sound of Coffee shop is open and it is piping hot. Please go over and check out some of the gear and the coffee mug accoutrements. The Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. Puddin', every time you're here, I feel, I feel loved. Laura sometimes pops in to the YouTube channel and I just smile. Sandy's here, I just smile. When I see like my brother will come in or my cousins or whatever, I just smile because I know you guys know me and y'all know that none of the stuff that I say through this microphone is an act or fake or anything like that. I'm showing it, and it just, you guys will never understand. My loved ones, my family, you guys will never understand what that does for me. You will never, ever, 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 ever know what that does for me. Like I said, Sandy comes into the TikTok chat. My wife, Laura, will come over to the YouTube channel. I'll see my cousin come in. Hey, big cuz, how you doing? I see Dottie come in. Dottie will say, I love you. I say, I love you, Dottie. I see Nana J, who I've kind of adopted as my grandmother because I've never had one. You know what I mean? So I see you guys, and I just want y'all to know, you guys do not know what you do for me. You don't. You have no idea. Because before there was 1 million followers, before the TikTok videos, before everything, I was just Thomas. You guys knew who Thomas was. I wasn't always a good guy. I wasn't always a bad guy. You guys know who I truly am. And to know that the people who know me, truly know me, and know what kind of a human being I am, to know that you guys are here to support me is the greatest. Like I said, I'll never be able to, I will never, ever be able to describe it. Never. So Sandy, Puddin', thank you. You know I love you. I love you with everything in me. You will always be a part of my life, and I hope I make you proud every day. Before I start crying. What do we say every day, kids? May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. I am the brutalist, and this has been The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Call Productions Radio. Tonight on Ghost Call Productions Radio, it is Heart to Heart with Pastor Clinton. She is talking relationships and all that good stuff on the radio. Check that out on the radio. She also has a not YouTube, but a Facebook channel. Please go and check her out. Please support her. The Kennedy Effect tonight. If Jeff Kennedy gets his behind out of the bed after recovery and tries to do a show, I'm going to kick him in his thorax. Jeff, take the night off. I've told you this. I'm the boss. You got to take the night off. Cole Goodman can't handle this show. On YouTube tonight, you will be able to see Rouse High Exalted featuring myself, the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast, one deep voice Cajun Soul General Gambit, and Dave the Viking. So check that out on GCPR tonight and on the YouTube channel. I love you guys. Be safe. Oh, and special guest Tiger Bomb is coming in the building. He will give us an update on his training for his Memorial Day boxing. I love you guys. Be safe. I will see you all in the morning. Tomorrow is Truthful Thursday, and I don't know how much more truthful I can be, but we're going to see up and try. I love you guys. Be safe. I love you. I'm proud of you. Have a great, productive, and shining day. Love. Peace. And I'm bald too. And hair grease. See you in the morning.